All right, hey everybody, this is me, Ken TV, with Derk Rattrap
Hello.
Punk Rock Questions. All right, what was the first two punk rock slash hardcore shows that you went to?
The first one, let's see, CBGB's, the early 2000s.
Band?
The bands that were headlining were Brain Failure, The Radix, Roger Murray and the Disasters, and they were all headlining for The Business.
Nice.
Oh, and The Ghouls. The Ghouls were also headlining.
Okay, me, I saw the Bad Brains at the Academy. It was probably winter 92. Yeah, and then I probably saw Murphy's Law after that at the Wetlands.
The Wetlands.
Yeah. All right.
Is that a place that's still open or what?
Nope, it's a parking lot now. Moving
Fuck.
on. Moving on. All right. Favorite 70s punk band overall and one that you got to see perform live?
I haven't seen many 70s bands, but the one I do recall seeing live was the Weirdos at the
Nice.
Gramercy Theater.
I've also seen the Weirdos.
Were you there that night?
Definitely. I went to the same show.
Sweet.
All right. I've seen X several times. If you can, you should see X. Because their singer has MS and may not be able to stand for a while. I don't know.
Oof.
Yeah, or forever. I also saw the Vibrators and the other 70 bands. Dead Boys. I saw 45 Grave. List goes on. That's all I can think of at the top of my head. Oh, I saw Ramones. So yeah. Okay. Black Flag. They're from the 70s, right?
Technically.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite punk hardcore album of all time?
Favorite one. Does that necessarily have to be modern or classic?
Doesn't matter. All time. It's whatever you think is your favorite. I have mine. Damage still holds up.
Good album.
Yeah, but that's mine. Yours.
Mine shit.
Well,
I don't like talking about this band because of Johnny, but I think my favorite album was like the album that got me into punk, which was Nevermind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols.
All right. Cool. Good album. I have that album. All right.
Everybody does at this point.
Yeah. All right. Favorite hardcore / punk rock band member?
Band member.
All right. You answer that. I'm going to part.
Let me think. Band member wise. It has to be someone that's not only punk as fuck, but also actually does some good. I think for me, it's either a toss-up between Mike Virus from The Virus or Joey Shithead of DOA.
I've met Joey.
He's a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I like Rollins. Rollins is pretty good. I've always been a big fan of Daryl Jennifer. It's one of my favorites. Bad Brains. Those are some of my favorites. All right. Moving on. Oh, I'm a big fan of John Doe and X Scene from X. Those are some of my favorites. All right. Favorite punk or non-punk show you have seen with a friend?
That has to be like the dozens of metal bands I've seen recently before COVID. So, favorite one would have to be Morbid Angel and Watain.
Nice. I saw the Misfits. Well, it was Danzig and Doyle at this tiny fucking hole-in-the-wall place on the west side in '05 with my friend Kevin, who is no longer here. Right, so, all right. Okay, favorite album a punk group did that was not all punk?
Favorite album that was not all punk? It's hard to name. I mean, isn't most of the Clash's albums a mixture of stuff anyway?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm saying that mine is probably Zen Arcade. they transferred from straight up hardcore to being an indie band, and Husker Du are the inventors of indie rock. There's a whole documentary about it. They truly are.
I think
I have that thing on vinyl. It's one of my favorite records of all time.
I'll have to leave that blank because it's been a while since I've heard any punk bands that shift like their tune. It's been a while since I've heard that.
Aren't you a huge fan of Discharge? They're kind of like that.
Well, technically, they're part of a genre called D-Beat, which is something that's more inspired metal, really.
All right. Okay. Favorite post-punk or post-hardcore album?
I'm not a big fan of either, but if this actually counts, I could say, let's say the first album by Dillinger, Escape Plan.
Nice.
It was pretty nice, especially with Mike Patton from.
Oh wow, cool.
He was only there as a replacement for that album, but he nailed it.
I'm a big fan of the Pixies. I like Surfer Rosa. That's a good post-hardcore one. The Violent Femmes album, that was a good post-punk one, even though they're kind of acoustic punk. But
Right.
That's post-punk, right? Okay. Favorite band you saw at the now closed CBGB's?
The Business, straight up.
Nice. All right. I can say that it probably Flipper. Flipper doesn't play that much. They're anti hardcore. They're kind of the godfathers of it. They're probably the only good anti-hardcore band ever. Also, I saw that was at benefit to save CBGB's. I also saw the Circle Jerks there. That's pretty cool. Okay,
Nice.
moving on. Okay, favorite. I also saw Cro-Mags at CBGB's. That's pretty cool. Okay, favorite punk record you ever bought at a record store and rarest.
Rarest album? Well, I bought a few LPs from shows. Record store I have not done that. I mean, I did buy that soundtrack of the movie, the Ranger, which I showed you a bit. So,
Is that rare?
well, at this point, since there's not many movies being made, I would think it will become rare.
Right. I got the Greatest Hits by the Cramps, now out of print.
Nice.
That's pretty rare. Favorite?
Punk band.
I'd have to think. No. I mean, album that I got at a record store. I'd have to really think about that. So I gave rarest in punk. Yeah, favorite. I don't know. I get Damaged at a record store, so maybe that. All right. Favorite punk band of all time?
The Addicts. All the way. They have some of the best shows I've seen. It's like
All
a
right.
real party.
Black Flag, still standing by that. All right. Favorite venue or cool bar that has permanently closed that you've been to?
CBGB's.
Anywhere else? I mean,
I would say the Knitting Factory, but they technically moved to.
yeah,
Brooklyn.
so that doesn't really count. The Mars
Euro-
Bar,
what
that's
about
now a
Europa?
bank. You can't really go there anymore. The Wetlands is a fucking parking lot. So I would say those. CBGB's too. But, you know, I didn't spend a lot of time there, but I did spend some time there. The Academy, that's another one.
How about Europa?
I don't know if I spend that much time there.
I've been there plenty of shows over there. It's
Well,
a nice place.
Each person, different places, you know. Right. You might not have ever hung out in the Mars Bar.
I think maybe.
Yeah, so, you know, maybe I hung out in Europa once, but I don't know. All right. Thank you, everybody that watches this. Like, support, share, and you remember Derek, and that's a wrap. Have a
See
good
ya.
day, everybody. Peace.